There was a lot of interest in the news and print media regarding the cleaning of Yamuna River at Delhi. So I thought it is the best option to come and check here firsthand. I have come here long time back. In fact, I remember clicking this portion from that side, and that time the water levels were quite less. So it's monsoon, and generally during monsoon, the area looks clean because the river washes away a lot of stuff. And there you can see some strong currents over there. And the problem with keeping the river clean is what you can see now this gentleman is doing. Now there is a huge debate going on whether the puja saman or the religious rituals item should they be dumped into the river or not. Now, as I said, that is a religious ritual. It's a religious belief. So there you go. This person is now a puja samagri. As per what I remember, is organic. So no issues in that. But then the problem is here. This is the floating matter, plastic, which is our biggest problem. And it is this plastic which creates all this uh, river pollution, or what they say. Now this is the first time I'm coming to Yamuna Ghat and making a video, so I will start with a brief introduction as to how to reach here and what all to see. Now traditionally these ghats, Yamuna Ghats, they have been here for centuries, but there hasn't been much of an activity. During the winters, you will find photographers coming here to click the migratory birds. But apart from that, there is nothing here. I mean, nothing spectacular to see. Now, I have come here to see the cleanliness portion, and that I'm satisfied with, except for some few of these floating debris which are dumped in the river. And there is this couple of structures over here. There's some open space over here. We'll explore all these options. There are people enjoying the cool waters. They're taking a bath as part of the ritual. And let's turn over here. So there are some instructions now. Apparently, I think this is the main entrance. This looks like a main entrance. There are a couple of temples over here. There is one temple here. There's one house over here. There's one shivling over here, and there's one temple behind. So this is the main entrance. You'll find some people selling these, food items. These are basically for the birds. I don't see much of them, though. As I mentioned, during the winters, the migratory birds do come over here. Now, uh, photography prohibited, so I have to switch over to that side then. And over here, there are some instructions given, and this is the Arti Sthal. So yeah, I have to check out about the photography part. Let me check out from a local before I start filming. I've spoken to somebody, and they're saying that it is allowed. Now, this is a very strange notice they have put over here, that you have been watched by a CCTV camera. So be careful. Okay, so now when we talk about a ghat, in the traditional sense, ghat is the riverside. So it's a place where people do some, specific religious activities. So over here, let me first show you a typical, setup over here. Now this place appears to be quite clean. So this is all, the ghat area, and it's quite clean. The nalas have been dug out, but as you can see, the plastic is still there. Plastic is going to remain a problem till the time it is totally banned from this place. And there you go. So this is what is the visual of a ghat. Quite okay, quite neat as compared to my last visit. Now this entire area requires renovation. That I agree. There's no doubt about it. This complete area is not kept well. So only a full-fledged renovation can do the trick. So this is the approach road. It's not good, as I said. Though the ghats actual per se are quite clean. So this is the main entrance, as I was mentioning. This is the entrance to the Yamuna Ghat area, and you can reach till this location on a four-wheeler. This is another entrance, and I presume that this is a private space. So there you go. There's something given over here. So this is the ghat as it was captured in 1858, Bashiri Ghat. So that's the name of the place. And then you have the Yamuna Bazar Ghat. So these two ghats are almost disappeared. And then there is the Yamuna Ghat Panda Association. I'll talk more about it. So as I was mentioning, this is the entrance, and this is the access way. Now this is the road. This is the main road. You can see from both sides, and this is the place where generally the vehicles are parked. So I have also come like this only. I have taken my vehicle over here. I have parked it over here, and then there are a series of steps. There's one step over there, one step there, here, and then one over here. And then you have these small lanes, and then these lanes are the ones which are heading towards Yamuna. So there's one over here, there's one over here. You are under CCTV surveillance. Yeah, that's a good notice. And then there is one lane over there. So each of these lanes, they go towards the Yamuna River on that side. And as I said, the access road is not that good. It's a standard layout. Yeah, there you go. So ghat number 20, what I was mentioning, Yamuna Bazar, ghat number 20. So this place is, as I mentioned, it's quite ancient, and there is a lot of cultural and religious significance attached to this place, because all these people, those who were staying in Delhi, they have uh, they have access to this Yamuna riverfront to carry out their religious rituals. But as I mentioned, this place needs a lot of redevelopment so that it becomes truly beautiful, because the complete setup is already there. You just have to make some final and finishing touches. So there you go. We are back to this place. Now we read a word of called Panda. So Panda is a priest. A priest is called Panda. And okay, I just noticed something. This is a wrestling ground. Yeah, it looks like that. There is a weight over there, and then feeding the birds ritual. This is the bathing area, and then back to our Yamuna River front. Now, what I'm going to do is I will try to go left, right. So I'll try to go this side, and I'll see how far we are able to go, and also this side. So because of the flooding, I think the boats are also not allowed. There is one ghat over there at that side. So again, I have to go back to the main road and then come back from that side. So that's it as far as Yamuna Ghats are concerned. It's monsoon season. The Yamuna is in full flow. It's like awesome. And there is a temple over there in the middle of the river. So during the lean season, the temple comes out again, and that's the old railway bridge behind the new one. So the new bridge is already ready. I think the trains no longer ply on the old bridge, because on the old iron bridge, I noticed that there was a lot of rust on that bridge. So that's as far as Yamuna is concerned. There you go. That's the temple, and that's the ghat and the bathing area. Now let me like explore around a few places left and right and see what all is there. Now I heard a very interesting, overheard a very interesting conversation going on. So these are the group of people who have come from some place. maybe on the outskirts of Delhi or someplace. And they have to, let me use the politically correct word, they have to deposit the puja ritual items in the river as per their religious belief and the tradition. So they were debating what to do, and the people among them decided that instead of dumping it at the cart, they would like to go a little bit in the center of the river and then do that. Now that's really sensible thinking, and that's something which has kindled the imagination of people, that the people who come to the ghats for taking a bath, doing religious rituals, holy dip, and all that. So they don't want to dump the discarded puja items on the ghats. They want to make sure that they go in the middle of the river and then they dispose it off from there. So that's beautiful, really, really beautiful. Okay, coming back to the Yamuna Ghat scene. So these are the houses next to the Yamuna River, and you can see one more floor has been added because as a family strength increases, uh, people have to be accommodated. So a number of places you will find double stories, though in strict technical terms may or may not be legal. Anyway, so the ghat ends over here. I don't know, there might be some more ghat ahead, and there you go, they are disposing of the puja material in the middle of the river. So at this side also, I just took one of the other by lanes and came inside. At this side also, there is nothing. So the main important attraction will be the Yamuna Aarti, which is there in the evening. That's a motorboat plying. That must be of the Yamuna authority or the local authorities. And there's one secluded gully, a narrow street, which is headed towards the ghats. So I've decided to take that route. So I'll do a little shooting so that as to give you a idea that is what is there in the street. So here it is. There are these houses on both sides. It's a narrow lane, and as I was mentioning, this could be one of the most ancient ghats of Delhi, and it's very difficult to date it. It's only when the Europeans came. So, like, there is a typical ghat, there'll be a temple, there's one temple over here, there's one temple over here, and there is a residence over here. So, this one is in disuse. There's a gate over here, and then this is the road, this is the staircase going to the main road. I was up to a little bit of more exploration, and then I went to the leftmost edge of the ghat. That's the railway bridge, and there's a train passing over. Beautiful sight. So this is a temple. Let me check out what is it marked on Google Maps. Wait a second. No, there's no marking of this temple. Sorry. I'll have to dig out a little deeper. And this is the left extreme of the ghat as we face Yamuna River. And I realized that this is the last of the houses for the time being. That's what I feel, because immediately after that is the Nigam Bodh Ghat, which is the proper cremation ground, the official cremation ground. So this portion, I think, ends over here. These are the series of houses, and these belong to the local priests, and they have pasted this notice everywhere. One of the notices over here. So these are the instructions. As an association, I think they have taken up. That's the last entry point. And then, as I mentioned, let me go and check it out. As I mentioned, that from this point onwards, the Nigambodh, I hope I have pronounced it right, Nigambodh Ghat starts. So there it is. That is the cremation ground entry. So that means the road finishes over here. So it's a beautiful setup. Like this is the road which goes towards the ghat, and then you end up at the cremation ground. And these are the various pathways going towards the Yamuna River. So that's the layout that would have been the ancient layout of this place. So I took this narrow street from here, and then I realized something which I missed out during my first introductory video. That where is the actual Yamuna Ghat? So the actual Yamuna Ghat is now marked over here. So these are the first series of houses. That was the entry to the cremation ground. So that would have been the Shamshan Ghat of Delhi. And then this is the first ghat, which is the Yamuna Ghat. And there you go. That's the marking over there, Yamuna Ghat. And from there, so all these streets which are going inside, some of them have been blocked by private residents. And there you go. So there is the official marking of Yamuna Ghat. And the people, those who had come there, where I had clicked in the previous video, they had come to this point. So this is the official Yamuna Ghat. That is the Arti Sthal. There you go. That's the official entry point which we had seen from that side. So this is Yamuna Ghat, and that place which is marked where I began my video, that was the Aarti place, the Yamuna Aarti place. So that's the final realignment. Unfortunately, I'll be doing at the end of my video. But nevertheless, anybody who is wanting to visit this place, this is the rough layout. That's the Nigambodh Ghat. And this is the Nigambodh Ghat Marg. So this is the road. And all along this, starting from this point. So that's the gate, the green gate from which, at which we had stopped, and the temple over there. And from that, the series of houses begin. Yamuna Ghat is somewhere around here, this place. From this place, you enter inside, and then there are a series of ghats. There are a series of ghats starting from that point, and that's a straight road going ahead to each of these ghats. And then finally, the last ghat is somewhere around that side. That is ghat number 20, where the Ganga Aarti is conducted. So, sorry, Yamuna Aarti is conducted. So it starts from that green gate roughly, and then it goes all along. So as you can see over here, there are some commercial establishments, but over here, there is ample space for parking. So I would recommend, if you want to come here, you come here in a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler, park your vehicle over here and take the walk along this road. Be careful, this place is under renovation, under construction. It is not maintained as on now. Hopefully in the near future, the government will intervene and things will change for the good.